Hi, hello everybody, and welcome to LaneSmash Season 5. I am Gelos, and I am your caster for today, and I am joined by my good bud Osprey.
Hi,
Uh,
hello.
Today we are casting SHSK versus
The match will
TM.
start in 10 minutes from now.
For the SHSK team, that is made up of mostly B-Way and Who, as well as a few 782, I believe, is the other outfit there. Whereas TM is made up of obviously T and some of the M guys, a Cobalt and Miller outfit. From the B-Way and the B-Way and Who team rather, I do have their rosters. We'll talk about that here. We do see a lot of recognizable names on there. People like Canadian Pride, Dudus Flutus, Grenade Shark, and Gold Strike, K2AZ. These are guys that you know, pretty good air players. They can flex as infantry as well, quite well. So you're expected to see quite a strong showing of both air and infantry. I would expect from the SHSK team. For the TM team, I believe Osprey knows a little bit about these guys.
Yep. I mean, out of the big names we know about, there's obviously most of the German people from DDRG and Xtac who recently joined gathered around on the tag T. So people like Jokrima, Dr. Psycho. What else do we have around? We have the Blink people as an air squad. Actually, very strong pilots. So Puff Daddy, Crowley, Excel. That's a strong lineup. And together with some, let's say, guests that joined T for the outfit war stuff. So Nipso, who was, let's say, the leader from the stack team from last year. Corrales and Crossjohn joined as well. Overall, a very nicely skilled team, and I expect a very good game.
Oh yeah, both sides have a very strong, not only infantry and air, but even flex rolls for armor as well. I actually expect that the TM team has a very strong flex game. I think going into this probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With GT, who is a very amazing harasser driver. Kuhamis is totally able to blast people with his tank.
Oh, honestly, Kuhamis can do absolutely every role I've seen him do. It's insane, that guy.
Yep.
So we expect a very strong showing by TM, and then if you look back over the B-Way team, you do see other names besides just the air guys. We got TJ. Shades obviously does a very good job at coordinating his team, making sure everyone's playing correctly, and coordination going to be a very important thing for this too. When it comes to how people need to move around, you're going to see a lot of coordination, honestly, from both sides.
We have the almighty Zaros as well.
Oh yeah.
Big infantry level.
Oh yeah. So we expect a very strong showing from both of these teams. They are very well known on their servers for being powerhouses. Honestly, the Cobalt Miller TM team and the SHSK B-Way team / Who team. So once again, very strong showing. I think we're going to see here. I will say that I think the SHSK team might end up playing with some unusual tactics as well, because we have seen them do unusual things to win the day when it comes to other competitions, things like outfit wars, as well as other sort of like 6v6s and things like that. We've seen them do strange and unusual stuff to kind of give them advantage. One of the things I can think of is during outfit wars, they actually allowed two of the factions to beat up on them for a little while, and then they ended up winning it by just waiting them out and then pushing after. So
I would even say that this lane in particular of Amrish really fits a different gameplay than the normal infantry stuff we are used from the way.
Yeah, so let's talk about the lane. So this is going to be the what is this? The Kawadi Wokuk lane. Yes.
I believe it's the longest lane in in the map pool.
It's exceptionally long. You can see it here. I've got it up so everyone can see. We have Kawadi Amp Station being the home base, and then the neutral being the Shrouded, and then the other home base being Wokuk Amp. Shrouded Skyway being the neutral base is going to be the key factor here. Anybody that's played on live knows that Shrouded Skyway has no cover technically for air. There's only a tree
Match will
canopy.
start in 5 minutes. 5 minutes until match start.
And while that tree canopy can definitely protect you somewhat from the air, it is if you have skilled pilots like both teams do, it's
Totally
going to
turns the favor
absolutely,
into the air.
yeah,
Because the air pilots can just like avoid getting locked on by anything because of those trees and dodging most of the decies as well. Like trees really turn the tide for a very skilled pilot totally into his favor.
yeah. We expect this to be a kind of a slaughter for the right at the beginning here for whoever wins the air battle. I know I usually say that when it comes to you want to always win the air. But when it comes to Shrouded Skyway, you really, really need to make sure you win the air, or at bare minimum, keep the other air off of.
Absolutely. I believe that it's the only base that is totally open field and neutral. Like all the other neutral bases we have in the map pool have at least a building with a point inside. So even if you can technically shoot inside the building with air to ground, here you literally have not a single way to avoid getting air to ground if you are contesting the point.
Now, after
So
the Shrouded Skyway base, whoever ends up winning that, the air game isn't going to affect them as much. So, while that initial air ball definitely will play a huge part in winning Shrouded Skyway or holding, depending on where we are in the match, after that, we might see people drop out of their aircraft, start really pounding infantry into either Genudyne or Scarfield. Although I don't expect any time for air to be just completely absent, obviously.
I believe the two bases are very different though, in a sense that Genudyne is going to be heavily focused on. You can basically almost only have infantry up. You can bring up a bus, but with the setup of the base, it's very hard to keep it alive. Where on the other hand, Scarfield Reliquary is a base where if you can manage to get few vehicles in, it can totally turn the tides in your favor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, like I said, these two teams have really strong both air and infantry. TM has some great flex
Match will
rolls
start
too,
in
though. So
2 minutes and
if it
30
comes
seconds.
to a vehicle game, I think TM might end up pulling through if they have to depend on vehicle cheese as well as just regular pushing up with vehicles. Because the TM team, they do have fantastic flex rolls for that. The B-Way team, I think, is maybe a little bit lackluster, but they make up for it with the air. They have very strong air.
I believe, as funny as it might sound, I believe the short stack team might be a little bit more organized infantry-wise than the TM. But
No, I think you're right, actually.
I mean, TM on the other hand has that European faculty to whenever someone the leader says press the cheese button, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to be around when there's 5 Cobalt buses coming on
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
face.
Everybody immediately pulls it. Yeah, I will say though that the SHSK team has been doing a ton of practice, so we are expecting some incredible coordination from that team. Just in general, their tactics should be pretty interesting. Overall,
I'm pretty hyped at
yeah.
discovering what tactics they pulled up because they trained this lane quite a lot those last days.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these guys know what they're doing. They know what their opener is. They know the plan Bs and the plan Cs most likely. So even if you think that the TM team might be the dominant team, SHSK has
1 minute until match start. 1 minute until match start.
a lot of coordination behind it. So I think we're going to see a incredible game here.
But yeah, as we said, I believe the TM might be a bit, even not just a bit higher skill wise, on pure skill wise. But from what we saw from the previous games, like training games, and that happened before, I felt like TM lacked a bit of organization. When Short Stack was it was basically balls of
20
people.
seconds
Very
until match
organized.
start.
So why don't you go and spectate the TM team at the start here. I'll go spectate the SHSK team. We'll see what they're doing for their
10,
opener.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match start. Match start.
Oh, there we go. Actually, not a single. There's many tanks on the TM side and quite a lot of VSFs. I would say a little bit than 10, a little bit less. Ooh, Dalton Nib as well.
Maybe flying high? I can't quite find the SHSK team. Ah, here they are. Ah, yeah, they are. Very high. They're just not rendering for me, though. There we go. So here we go with the SHSK airball, looks like. Huge airball with the TM airball coming in. This is exactly what you would expect from a LaneSmash match. Two giant airballs going at each other until everyone starts converging on the actual point underneath. So let's see who wins this.
I would say right now, Short Stack might be doing a mistake. Of course, the Vortex Reavers are amazing at CQC, but jumping those mozzies here on TR grounds, I cannot see right now, but I expect some ground to air. Yeah, Rangers are blasting as well. Pushing up to the TR grounds is maybe a little bit of a mistake.
I see a little bit more TM guys winning this airball right now. I'm seeing a lot of Reavers going down.
Really questionable choice to push the airball to after Scarfield. But on the other hand, some setup already going on for Short Stack on Shrouded. They got the time they wanted, I believe.
Take a look and see what's going on down here on the actual base. Oh yeah, we got lots of infantry from the SHSK team here.
A single Sunderer, a Harasser, and
Oh,
many barriers.
Yeah, that's a good Sunday too. If any of these infantry need a little bit of need their shields back, they can always just jump back near that bus, and that bus is somewhat protected because of the tree canopy. It's the bridge. There's only a small bit of area here where the aircraft can not only see but shoot them. So that's a smart placement for the Boet.
Now the problem is, are those vehicles going to be able to survive the 3 Prowlers coming in and the Dalton Nib?
Yeah, we're gonna see. That Dalton Lib, I think, is gonna be their biggest threat. Those Prowlers, I don't know where they are quite yet. I do see a TM bus over here, however, so they've got a bus set up and ready to go.
We have 2 buses, one at the L shape and one at the elevator south.
What is curious here is they're not pushing heavily with infantry just yet. I wonder if they're doing a coordinated kind of push somewhere, and I'm just not seeing it yet. Oh, actually,
they are engaging the second pool of ESFs from TM right now.
Yeah, I'm just seeing just a few infantry coming down this bridge and coming in from the other bus. I think what this is maybe just a distraction. I feel like there's got to be something more going on with that TM team. So we'll see. There's only a minute 40 left, so if they really want to take this base, they're gonna have to kick it in gear at some point.
Especially with the travel distances.
Yeah. Long lane, like we said earlier.
Here comes the Banshee. Oh no.
Ooh. TM team just slowly picking their way up towards this bridge here.
Here comes the Liberator.
Ah, yeah, okay. So this Liberator's one objective it needs to do is take out this bus, because that bus is going to stop everything. But there goes the bus. The SHSK team is now going to have to rely on, looks like beacons, because I don't think they have a bus set up in here. That bus was not only a piece of cover, but it was also their main spawn, because if you have someone jumped in, obviously the rest of the squad can spawn inside of that. Now we have TM actually rolling through. After that bus went down, it just became a small game of time. We now have SHSK coming in with beacons, just a few of them. Kind of trickling in.
Short Stack Vanguards are starting to clean the road, but are they going to be able to clean everything in time?
Now, there's only 50 seconds left here, but the SHSK team can still win this. This is a neutral base, so all they have to do is last second cap that point, and it's going to be their big. TM is all over
seems
point.
To be on the advantage of TM right now, though.
Yeah, there's definitely more TM here. They've got spawns, they've got tanks, and I believe they've got the air still, too. Oh, actually,
Ooh,
no, I
but
take
TM
that
just
back.
lost their Thunderers.
SHSK
Ooh, this could be
actually has the
close.
air. With
This could be very close. No more Thunderers for the TM side.
With SHSK having all of the air as well, this could go very poorly.
I don't
Poorly
see a
for
single NC though. Oh, Gal drop coming. Double Gals coming from the north. 10 seconds.
15
I think they're gonna
seconds
be on
left.
time. I don't know if they're on time. This is
Oh,
gonna be very
7,
close.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. They think they made it in time, though. Oh, nope. Oh, they missed their drop. A majority of them dropped below the canopy. Oh, no. That's going to be a cap for the TM side.
Absolutely.
Let's see if they've got that back cap set up. They do not. So the TM side is actually, or the TM team is actually going to have to fight here for just a little bit while they get that back cap set up.
The TM has to pull some ESFs again, I believe, to take back the control of the air. Because surprisingly, I see only Reavers in the sky right now.
Yeah.
That
Well, I was
I'm
saying this
surprised
earlier. The
'cause
SHSK
the two
team, very strong air game on that side. So this is kind of what I expected. I was surprised to see that air ball die off fairly early, but you know they came back pretty strong. It looks like they're holding the air ball
I'm
right.
pretty surprised because the Moses did clean the sky twice though.
Oh really?
Yeah. But I believe the infantry, everyone from the pilots on TM, I don't think they are short of nanites. They just all came on the point as infantry to make sure that they get the cap.
We still don't have a back cap for the TM Tides. They're still trying to get that going. A very slow speed for those guys. This is kind of unexpected too, because they're a bit more veterans of this kind of playstyle. You would expect them to
Here comes the bus.
to have that set up.
Thunderers on the road. Might be driving up to the next place, which is Genadine, right? Yep.
We've got a large, small, I say large, but this is really a small ball of Sundays here, although there's a single Vanguard can hold them off if they don't want to push them. And it looks like that Vanguard's going to keep backing off, probably let them into the base and then have to come back in and kill them. But they do have a TM bus about to get close enough to the garage here. It is a repair bus, so he's probably not the one that wants to be set up. There you go.
Ooh, they have to be quick to on the point. There's a gal coming in for Shrouded.
Ooh.
There's definitely not enough people to prevent the cap on Shrouded.
Yeah, Snipsel the bus
and
over
this
here.
Is gonna flip.
Getting pelted by breaker pods. He goes
This
down.
is flipping.
And,
yep, Shrouded is flipping and
Alright, so SHSK gets the back cap on TM before they can get set up.
Oh, do they though? Toby doing hell of a work, but sadly taken down, and the last medics are gonna be able to pick everyone
Yeah,
up.
this is almost a full squad of SHSK members holding this point right now. This is what they're known for on live. They can really kind of hold that quite well as long as they've got enough support. And it looks like those Reavers are still in the air. So.
And we're back today. Although I see Mozzies up again now.
Zyros now pushing. They're gonna see if they can get that spawn camp set up. It looks like.
Number-wise, I believe the Reavers are more present than the Mozzies right now. Yep, a single Mozzies left.
Oh, here comes the SHSK team pushing on that right bridge. Looks like they spotted him though. They're holding him off for now. Zyros coming in. Takes down. He goes down though.
Reavers still in control. Mosquitoes gathering up for the TM side. But the air is blue for a while.
The TM team really has to push up on this bridge. They have to get up to that point. They got to start that cap going because right now they're just wasting a lot of time. They could have been back capping. They really need to make sure they don't let the SHSK team get the pressure on them, because if they do, their momentum is going to shift into the next base and the next until it becomes overwhelming.
I'm pretty surprised that... Oh, there I see it. I was pretty surprised to not see one of those Vanguards at Genudine cleaning up the buses while their team is flipping the point of Shrouded. But as I said, that they are starting to do so.
Now we have
the issue.
We have the TM team once again. They're almost pushed up onto the to the small bridge to connect onto point. They have a harasser support as well. SHSK doing their best to hold them off. There is a single guy coming in from behind. It's Kuhami's. He got a little bit of
his ESF.
Yeah.
Ooh, that Harasser dying. Oh, that's so sad.
Wow. There goes the
One
TM
medic is
team.
gonna be able to take everyone out.
Yep, the SHSK team is back to full strength here on this
Here
bridge.
comes the
There
Banshee.
goes the Banshee, Mossy.
Oh, yeah, went. I think we jinxed it. 2 minutes though, we're halfway through.
SHSK doing a fantastic job of just dropping in using beacons. We're doing a very good job at just holding this point using the beacon.
Albink, you gotta be careful, there's a Vanguard pushing you.
Oh,
And here
yeah.
goes the Prowler.
This is a very tough match for the TM team. They're having a very hard time pushing up on this bridge.
It feels they're getting it though, although more resonates coming up.
I'd say they're actually getting pushed back. Right now, most of the TM guys are... Here we go, they're coming back in. Oh! Breaker pods coming in, pelting the SHSK team. Actually takes down the dudes in the box. Now we have them maybe pushing up here.
They need to get
Second
rid
pelting.
of the medics. Like, the medics are doing hell of a work for short
Oh,
stack,
yeah.
keeping them alive right now.
Oh, here comes another pelting.
Oh, that's
Dr. Psycho
that was
coming
a
in.
dub scam.
Oh, the SHSK team is wiped off of point right now. TM needs to push in and they can get it back. They're getting it.
They're getting it, but that's 3 minutes
Yeah,
more
a
for
lot of
short
time.
stack.
A lot of time that they just managed to hold them off for a while there. SHSK team playing the time game here very well.
Another Mozzie. I'm surprised at the amount of Mozzies that just died on Shrouded already. It's like the third at least I see crushing in the trees.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit more like a panic mode kind of thing. They were really trying to pelt them all with lol pods, and it did work in the end, but they did lose a lot of Mossies. And when it comes to LaneSmash, you know, it's a resource game as well as a ground game. So those Mossies are going to count for the next 5 minutes or so. They're not going to have as much if they keep going down like.
And I believe short stack are putting air again. Yes, they are.
Yep, here comes SHSK. More resonades on the point, but oh, is that a Marauder harasser? Doing some work right now on the point.
Those Mozzies have to be careful. There's 5 Reavers incoming on them. They might not be realizing that yet.
SHSK once again holding that point. They've got a ton of people on it. Getting a little bit of breaker pods on. Looks like Frost John pushing up with him on the LA.
Down.
Coming in for the flank. He missed a medic though. He's got to get that guy down. Oh, he goes down. Medic's got some people. Still one SHSK member on the team. Looks like the rest of them up on the bridge.
48 seconds though. With the amount of people short stack has on the bridge right now and could rotate back on the point, is TM gonna be able to save this?
I'm not sure. This is turning out very, very hard for the TM team.
And another Galaxy dropping more people on the bridge in the middle of the TRs right now. That's gonna be a wipe.
Oh yeah, there they go. That's a resonate, but that's not going to last very long. Yeah, they all just went down immediately. We do have Corrales with a beacon though.
Oh, this double Cobalt bust, is it gonna be enough? 15 seconds. Where are the infantry of TM?
Well, we do have a beacon up. They might be able to... Oh, we've got people pushing in. TM has the point flashing, but I don't think this is going to be enough time. We have to have a full wipe for this SHSK team, and they're just not getting that. No, I take that back. The TM team has now full wiped them, but we're still seeing beacon drops. Lots and lots of beacon drops.
Yeah, but that's dropping one by one right now. It's not...
So I
don't
want to
think
make
it's
note,
working
by the
properly.
way. You notice how the beacon is very hidden? This is very likely something they did on purpose. Oh, there goes an EMP to kill that beacon, actually. That's something they very likely...
Was it on the tree?
It was in the tree, yeah, it was in the canopy. The SHSK team, you know, I was saying this before, they were practicing on this match, for this match quite a lot, and that is likely one of the things that they planned, was a beacon in that tree right there, to make sure that it didn't go down very quickly or easily at all. And it looked like it worked for a very long time. They almost had that. They might still, in fact. So we'll see if they come back. They can hold that again. But...
Oh no! TM has 2 mosquitoes at the amp station right now, just as short stack pulls a galaxy, and this galaxy is getting bullied right now.
Here, I'll come take a look and see what's going on over.
That's a very big small win, but
Ooh!
actually very important. Denying this other respawn, and look at the amount of infantry that has to
Oh,
redeploy.
wow. Yeah, that's a strong camp by the TM team. SHSK is going to have to pull out some Reavers and deal with at least a little bit of this, at least distract them before they can pull a gal like that. It's a smart.
I believe the Mozzies saved the TM on the last cap, because I saw a Reaver repull coming and crashing into the Mozzies, but the Mosquitoes came on top and TR was able to have the air on control while the repush happened. Had it not happened, I believe if any NC Reaver was around during that last minute, it could have turned the other way. Very good job from TM there.
Oh yeah, that was a very smart play. Having these Mossies up here and ready to go. Oh, but we do have a Galaxy pulled from the Warp Gate. Here he comes. It doesn't look like he's trying to avoid them as much as he probably should be. You would expect if he was pulling from Warp Gate, he would be going for a sneaky route.
I think he might be baiting. I see 5 Reavers
maybe
going full speed, even more than 5 Reavers going full speed into the Mozzies right now.
Oh yeah, here we go. And this
air battle is gonna decide the next 2 minutes.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have one Mosquito almost go down already. If these Reavers... Oh, but one Reaver went down immediately. They focused fire on.
Good push from those 3 Reavers coming from very low altitude.
Oh. Great flank. G-Power, however, he's still in the air.
But that gives the space to the Galaxy going to the drop. Oh, he's getting hammered by tanks. He has to get altitude. Oh,
he's on fire!
And the Strikers.
And Strikers. I'm not sure that he'll make this. Oh, he goes down! That is not good news. Oh. Unless there's a second Galaxy for the push, that is going to cost SHSK a lot more time.
The Reaver seems to have won.
If some of the Reavers can actually hit the ground and put the beacon up, and then all of the SHSK team immediately drops on that beacon, there still might be a chance for this, but there's not much time.
This Galaxy is going to have time to drop.
That TM team should definitely be ready for this. They've had a lot of time to prepare. Oh, we have a bump in here. That Reaver actually bumped them.
Let's see what happens now.
SHSK now on point. TM, notice how they didn't stay on the point when SHSK, they knew that they were going to drop directly on point, so they held up on the catwalks, ready for them when they came down. That Max... that Max is doing some work right now. It's 0-1 salt work. Fantastic defense by TM. They knew exactly what was going to happen.
Is there any pre-cap ready? I see overkill, like one of the pilots around that Genodyne, but is there any spawn options? I don't think so.
It's just a bit of a scramble over here by the SHSK team, trying to push last second. Let's see if they've got a back cap. Oh, back cap!
Pilot squad of TM dropped and put a beacon. They are flipping the point for the infantry guys to come.
Yep, we have a
very good move.
We have a back cap by I can't quite read his name. It keeps moving around, but that infill there, Deathbringer.
Yeah, Death and Puff were able to flip the point, but holy hell, that
wow, that response! Yeah, that response from SHSK, that was quick. And it doesn't look like TM had nearly as quick of a response to actually suicide and go back in on point. So now we're going to have to hurry up and get some Sundays from the TM team, which actually looks like we have one already on the way. We do have Prowlers here for the escort. Oh, actually, there's one up here on the garage as well, ready to go for when that Sunday wants to deploy. The SHSK team.
Ooh, it looks like those Prowlers have this Prowler driver as a logistics, because I saw someone spawn on him. Interesting. And here comes the bus. Is there any flying stuff going from short stack to flip the point at Shrouded? I don't
see any air in here, yeah. So this is going to be a TM push onto Genudyne. They now have full setup. They've got Prowlers. They've got the airball above. This is going to have to be SHSK just defending this base, unless they were to do something sneaky, which I don't think they planned to do anything. I don't see any kind of infantry back here. So it doesn't look like the SHSK team has anything sneaky prepared for this. They're just going to have to defend.
Benchies being very brutal, blocking the respawns.
Ooh, shotgun from Flamaus from behind. So SHSK is now fully on the defense here. They have everybody actually near the points or in the buildings around the point. The TM team, now that they've given them a little bit of time, they've there's now a full defense set up here.
20 minutes remaining.
They're gonna have to deal with.
Oh, Crossrun dropping his bus? That's surprising. I thought he would have come up with a bus, but here comes the Max.
Oh, Crossjohn in for the repair for the Max. Unfortunately, he didn't himself get in there inside the point, so he can't flip it because this Max suit obviously can't flip. But there is no infantry inside, so the TM team is free to push up, which they just did. Now we have one NC soldier outside trying to do what he can, but he gets immediately pushed. The TM team now going to go full aggression. We're going to see them take this triple stack most likely.
Ooh, big flank from Zyros.
Ooh, Snipsel with that side window. Joe Creamer with that Max, almost dead though. He can't really do much here. He's got to wait for some kind of repair. Completely ignores the guy behind him. Joe Creamer goes down. Fantastic fight by the TM and SHSK team here. Just really trying to push into that building to set up that spawn. But I don't. Yeah, the SHSK team, you know, LaneSmash in general, we know that C4 is super strong in LaneSmash. So to see them hold that roof and just push the C4 down, that's always a smart play.
I'm very surprised at the amount of TM infantry. I feel like they are lacking some people. Number-wise.
Now, there is more TM surrounding the point than there is SHSK, but there's just more SHSK holding it right now. The TM team has to actually push into this.
Here comes the Max back. He survived, somehow.
You know, we said that LaneSmash is a resource game. You know, every time they pull a Max, they have to worry about, you know, that kind of nanite usage over time. There's still a lot of time in this match. I think we're at 17 minutes left still. 17 minutes, 45 seconds, so a lot of time you still have to worry about, you know, if you keep pulling these maxes, you're going to have a harder time later on, perhaps. At the same time, you do have to have maxes when it comes to pushing like that.
Here's the point fully resecured, but I doubt anyone is backcapping. Let me check. No, no NC to be seen at Shrouded, so the
01 Saltworks goes down. That was their that was the TM Max there. Oh, but he's getting back up. He is getting res. That 01 Saltworks Max, actually, I saw him like 2 or 3 minutes ago as well. So he must still, he might either repulled or he's still got the same Max.
Oh,
so he's playing fairly well.
He ran away through
smart play.
The road under.
So now we have TM trying to push up into this this triple stack. SHSK mostly dead inside, but there goes a resonate.
There is cheeky Bulldog bus down the road that was spamming inside that door from down there.
Was that the TM side?
Blasted away the short stack infantry.
Ooh. Yeah, like I said, you know, TM, they have those flex rolls, they have those vehicle players that know where the cheese spots are. So it's expected that we're going to see spots like that. Just, oh, and actually, I hear a Marauder Harasser again. Yeah, look at him over here. Oh, pelting the inside from their own spawn door. This SHSK team kind of just ignoring that harasser mostly. Actually, it's a little surprising. You'd think they'd want to deal with it.
Many C4s dropping on that 01 Saltworks that finally came down. Are they going to be able to prevent the res? Yes.
Yeah, it looks like they finally stopped the res this time, so he's actually going to be a dead Max this time around. But he was up long enough at this point. I would say he's probably back to full resource. And that's the worry when it comes to maxes. You got to make sure you can be in the max long enough to actually get your resources back.
Yep,
I think he did it long enough.
That max was the biggest frontline DM had in there, and they just lost everything on the point again. They got wiped. Let's see how far.
Oh, he comes back though. Here comes 01 Saltworks again. I don't know who exactly that is, but 01 Saltworks in the max yet again. Gonna see if he can do some more smart plays here, but he's already half dead. He's almost... He's running.
Ooh, nice save.
Yeah, very close. Oh, but he's going for the repeat.
It's not that easy when you're a max to
What's-
feel when it's too much and just turn back and run away.
What is very surprising here is that I don't see SHSK using a lot of rockets on him either. But there goes the C4.
C4s.
That does finally take him
So
down.
many
That
C4s.
time he was not up long enough to get his full resources back for sure.
15
SHSK
minutes remaining.
now
15
pushing
minutes remaining.
all the way down to the bottom of the double stack.
Oh, but now I understand what happens. Short stack has full air control again.
Ah. Yeah, that
Emo-
that air ball that they're very good in the air. So once they actually get control of the air, you know, it does seem like they're doing a great job of.
The air is so important. Like in LaneSmash, we never cease to say that, but see how big of a deal it is when, after TM dominating for more than 2 minutes on Genodyne, as soon as they lost the air control, that NC ball was able to fully clean the point and just took those 2 minutes back.
Fantastic job, by the way, by the medics of the SHSK team. They're throwing resonades and keeping up this squad quite a lot. You've been seeing that the whole match, even during Shrouded Skyway. The SHSK team just doing a fantastic job with their medic.
Oh yeah, if you want a quick funny stat, SHSK is already at more than 200 revives given.
Wow.
When short stack is at 73.
Yeah, or TM, you mean?
TM, yeah.
Yeah, that's. You can see the difference there. The coordination with the short stack team.
The medic work doing its job. We know Billway for pulling this on live server already.
Yeah, it's good squad comp. It's really what you want when it comes to lanes.
Boundward's taken down by those two prowlers. Good job from Albink
Now
and his
TM
buddy.
just kind of coming in here with that dominant kind of that aggressive strength that they're known for. They just kind of pushed through all of those medics, and
I'm
actually they've
surprised
taken
to
the.
see most of the pilot names of TM on the ground right now as infantry.
That is a little surprising, but at the same time, you got to think, you know, if they've gotten cleared off the air a few times, they might be waiting for resources while they're fighting at this base. Maybe they might be thinking, you know, we might need the air for the next base more so, or we might want to just have everyone on infantry in general, because this could just go for a very long time.
If I may say, it might actually, I genuinely don't know, but it might actually be a strat to, like, I see all those heavies being the pilots and they're all running strikers. So being as infantry on the fight together with strikers, when the enemy only has air-to-air loadouts on their ESFs, might be a very easy way to deal with it. Because those strikers are very annoying for ESFs.
Oh, did you, we have the raffle set up, don't we?
We totally have it. I can totally start it. I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and start that. I forgot about that. So we do have a raffle set up, by the way. We're gonna, I guess we'll do it at halftime here near the end of halftime. Type exclamation point raffle, and we'll get that set up.
It's gonna come in a few seconds on the live stream, but in the meantime, short stack able to clean again.
Yeah, SHSK once again pushing in with that kind of smart squad play that they have going with all these medics.
Ooh, I hear the sound
Croshan.
of the Mercy.
Croshan coming in with the shotgun, takes down a couple, but did not take down all the medics. Those medics are super important to take down.
Let's see if Corrales is gonna be as effective as 0-1 start works.
Truly allow yourself to lose.
40 seconds left on the clock. Oh, and the max down already. That was quick.
Yeah, that was very fast. But I think at this point, SHSK knows when they need to start pulling out those C4.
Absolutely. And you can throw those C4 so far away now as well. Now, the question is short stack gonna be able to transition from defending to attacking Shrouded?
If they can get the full cap, yeah.
Because they really need this to come back in this game, in this first round.
TM only has 10 seconds left to actually push back in onto this A point before short stack has the option to actually back cap, which it does look like they're not going to get it.
I see a Reaver on top of Shrouded.
Ooh, that's all they need. So SHSK very likely going to get the back cap, I bet.
Oh, but that bus has been staying here for TM the whole time, and every time Short Stack is about to reach Shrouded, someone is hopping in the guns and ready to defend. That's a very strong option. A lone dude with Cobalt can hold 2 or 3 persons.
Defensive shades with the
10 minutes
Cyclone
remaining.
heavy.
10 minutes remaining.
Absolutely disgusting. TM now coming in with that aggressive push. Can they make it up here before they get back cap?
I don't see anything ready to backtrap yet on
Oh, and here
Shrouded.
goes the flip.
Those Reavers aren't dropping.
TM now flipping.
Yep.
Dudas Flutus also with the Cyclone heavy. Comes in behind, but goes down to the medic.
Now I see a big ball of Short Stack coming in. If TM is not able to defend this one ball, the point's gonna reflip pretty fast. Here they come. That's, I believe, most of the medics down, but the heavies are doing the work.
A lot of deads on both sides, honestly. We do have Crossjohn as a max, but he got C4. He's very low on health. He's back behind the corner, though. He's got just enough health. He can handle 1 or 2 people pushing on him.
Pyro's trying to flank with his Desi.
Smart move by Crossjohn, going in for the wall climb. Oh, but he goes down anyway.
Has taken the facility.
Wow.
How's that Shrouded Skyway going? Looks like they're not back cap yet, so TM still has the option to get on here.
Absolutely, but I don't understand all the numbers. Oh yeah, there's a big air battle. This is why the numbers are so low on the TM side right now.
So it looks like TM finally wants to kind of deal with this air ball and actually really win that air for a little while longer. More than enough Mossies here to deal with these Reavers. Even if they didn't have them in skill-wise, they have the numbers.
I see people coming on Shrouded. I see 2 persons with a beacon now.
But we do have a cap already on TM's side. They've got Genudyne. Shrouded's not going to be able to back cap. TM is now pushing it back into balcony. We've been seeing this for the last five or so minutes. Just this back and forth slug match between TM and SHSK for this triple. And again, there is still 8 minutes left in this match. It is entirely possible for TM to cap this and continue up and get just a few more points before the end of the halftime.
It is definitely something they might be willing to. Securing a 2-0 half gives you a security in the case you fail to take Shrouded, you know, the neutral base.
With only that neutral base being secured for the TM side right now, it's anyone's game right now. So absolutely. SHSK could absolutely come back on him right now.
Well, I would have been amazed if that Phoenix managed to hit one of the Mozzies.
Ooh, Toby goes down to, looks like 3 heavies there.
Yeah, Toby did an amazing job, by the way, at the back. Like, he dealt with a 1v3, I believe, and then cleared the beacon to prevent the back cap to happen again on Shrouded. Very sneaky job from the wolf.
So we see the TM team, by the way. I want to note this. They're using a lot of different entrances. They're using this bus here to go in from the side stairway, and they're using the garage bus to go in from the double stack, as well as you see them coming in from the other side. I think that's why you don't see them grouped as much, is you just see them kind of spread out and flanking constantly. And that tends to actually win them. This back and forth has been going on like this for a while, and they do tend to push up when it comes to this point. And you can actually see it now, the TM side once again pushing up the stairway. Oh, yeah, but they all go down to C4.
Spreading and Crossfire can do amazing job, but I feel like they are a bit too much spread, and that allows the res to be stronger than their setup right now.
That is true. The SHSK team is countering that very well by just having reses constantly. The TM team has to kill all the medics possible on their entire flank. Otherwise, that whole lane is just going to come right back.
Absolutely. When I told you we reached 200 revives, we're now at 300 revives on the short stack side.
Yeah, the SHSK team just really pumping in those res.
Shortstack might be taking over the role of necromancers on one RPC still like used to have, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a smart play for this though. You can see it's doing a great job for him.
As much as the way has very strong IVI players, I believe the overall IVI is in favor of TM, but this is getting totally balanced by the amount of reses.
Yeah. Yeah,
5
SHSK
minutes
is
remaining.
absolutely
5 minutes
countering
remaining.
that sort of dominance and aggression that TM usually has over their opponent by just having themselves up always. These medics are just constantly resing. You can see, look, there goes another resonate in the stairway. So even though the TM team basically cleared out the whole thing, SHSK is still here for another few seconds. And there it goes again. We still have more medics down the stairs. They're about to come back up here and res everybody again.
Although the point is flipping just in time because the referee just said 5 minutes left. So that's literally the only chance for TM to secure a second cap.
Yep. So at this point,
And
TM has to keep on the point the entire time. If they let that flip even once, it may end up being in just enough time for them to not be able to cap.
meanwhile,
even
Shortstack
flat.
has no way to get it back to 1-1.
That's true. At least at bare minimum, TM did manage to keep Shortstack from getting a point for this half. So it's going to put them in a very slight lead, and you can see just how even this match is so far. So even with that slight lead, this is very much anybody's game.
And Shortstack broke through. They were pushing and pushing both sides of both doors, and as soon as one of the doors started to crumble on TM side, everyone from Shortstack just gathered and pushed that room and cleared the point. Very amazing job. I think this might be it.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be TM's last chance gone to get an extra point for this half. But at bare minimum, they're going to definitely keep SHSK from kind of aggressing on them, I'm sure.
Has taken the facility.
It should be noted that I don't think they actually know how much time is left in the match most of the time. They're just usually going off the ref's time call. So they're still going to be slugging this out.
To be honest, it's cool to know that, okay, I cannot cap anymore, or okay, they cannot cap anymore. But I've seen many games where those 4 minutes left that technically don't count a lot and you should be saving nanites and stuff. Those 4 minutes I already saw them totally turn the tide and give the momentum to start the second round on a very high spirits and blast the other team on the second round.
Oh yeah,
I saw that happen already.
Oh yeah, we talk about this all the time. The psychological game when it comes to competitive is absolutely a thing. If you are constantly getting down by the same player or the same players all the time, eventually that'll rattle you, and eventually you'll have a very hard time kind of dealing with threats in front of you. So if TM can just kind of play the psychological game at least for this last bit of time, it'll help them out for the second half. That said, they do have very strong players on the
2
SHSK
minutes
team,
remaining.
so it's
2
not.
minutes remaining.
I'm not super confident that that's exactly going to happen. And you can see these medic balls are just constantly keeping everybody up. It doesn't even matter.
Remember when I said we hit 300?
Oh, are we at 400 already?
Almost.
Wow.
390.
In the span of, I think, under 10 minutes, they got an extra 200 reses off. That's crazy.
Absolutely crazy. That's as much as we may people might how to say that not really giving this much respect to this gameplay on live server, because
Medic
people,
balling, you mean?
hate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So some people on live server hate it.
Oh yeah, there's
It's
lots of salt that
doing
goes around.
amazing job for Buwei.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah, there's a lot of salt that's usually thrown out around medic balling, but you can see just how effective and strong it is. It is important, especially for this kind of a match where you have people going down constantly, but at the same time, you don't have resources to keep pulling things like maxes, things like error, things like that, or even Sunday spawns. So when it comes to a LaneSmash format, you have to keep on the reses. Like this is very important. An SHSK team just doing a fantastic job keeping their team alive.
Oh yeah.
I want to once again reiterate, we do have a raffle happening. Type !! raffle, and we will pull that, I believe, right around the end of halftime.
Ten seconds.
That was as close as I expected it to be.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was a strong showing by both sides.
Round is over. Round is over. Teams, please leave the continent. Both teams, please leave the continent.
Ooh. Now, into a second round in 8 minutes.
Yep. So that was a very strong showing by the SHSK team. I know that they're technically down a point, but it's so close because it's only 1 point that they could easily win this still. But incredibly strong showing by the SHSK team with all of those reses. And I know we've been saying that a lot, but it is something that should be noted. That was very strong team play. I think going into
And
the second
overall,
match, TM should really be more wary of that.
it's not just resonates. Of course, the resonates and the res in general have a very strong, like a very big importance on short stack gameplay. But the team play in general, it's not just reses. You could see like the C4s coming, not all together, not wasting all those C4s on one guy. You know, the push coming like. As I told you on Genudyne, they were all stuck at the wall trying to push both doors, and as soon as one door started to crumble, you could see everyone turning away, going and aiming at that door to just flood the point from that door because that was because they started to break through. Like, very good job.
Yeah, it was incredible. Now, what I will say is that the TM team, you know, you can still see they're very high skill players just pushing in every time, despite the medic balls. You know, any other team that would be fighting SHSK team right now, they would have such a hard time getting in anywhere. But the TM team, just through pure kind of ability, they were really pushing in there. Shotguns, maxes, C4s, whatever they had on hand. And you saw just how strong they fought for all of the points, but especially towards the end there, where we had that last 15 minutes fighting around Genudyne. Constantly, that slug fight was just
Both teams
amazing.
may now return to the continent and their home base.
Yep.
Anything you're hoping for?
There are 6 minutes left of the break.
Anything you're hoping that the TM team will do this time around?
I don't think TM has to change a lot from how they play. I think if they get the middle base and reach Scarfield, this is going to be a different story than what it was on Genudyne.
Yeah.
I'm still both surprised and to see. I'm very surprised to see all those pilots on the ground as infantry, like so many times. And like, I don't know if it's wished or if they are out of nanites. I cannot tell. I cannot really track, but it's oh wow, the amount of ESFs destroyed.
5 minutes remaining of the break.
We reach around 40 ESF destroyed on each side on this round, so they definitely ended up low on nanites the second round.
Okay.
Both teams.
Okay. So around the Genudyne time, definitely. I think that is what you're saying is true. The TM team specifically, they just kind of started running out of nanites there.
And in this case, as I said earlier, TR might have the upper hand on that. If they lose nanites, there's still all those pilots can be heavies with strikers.
Yeah.
And you can have those
That's
5
true.
guys dedicated to take down your ESFs. So TR being a very key peak there, I believe, for TM.
Mm-hmm. And it's not a game about their pilots being flex rolls either, because actually the SHSK team also has flex roll pilots. Their pilots are also very good infantry. Their infantry are very good pilots. So it's not just like one team has stronger of the other. They're actually very equally skilled in those senses. So
do we finish the giveaway now? Do we draft it?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the giveaway for us. See who wins.
Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh wow. So Galo 20 winning the giveaway. Totally not biased.
All right.
All right, Mr. Galo, poke me on Twitch Osprey, and I will take care of that.
So yeah, what I'm hoping for from the SHSK team going into round 2, you know, they were very smart, but I think where they messed up on was on that opener. They really solely relied on beacons, and they really flubbed when it came to actually dropping back on that point. Because you saw, there was a couple of times, but you saw the first time when they tried to drop on with only a few seconds left, they almost all missed the point themselves and or this itself, and actually that cost them the cap right there. Not that I don't know that that would have won them if they all landed, but at least it would have started flashing. They would have had a little bit more time. And those
This
medics,
galaxy like was 10 seconds too late.
yeah,
Like literally, like everything could have changed from those 10 seconds. Although the TM setup was very strong at the moment the galaxy dropped, so
yeah. I think
maybe
the
we
SHSK
most likely
team,
would not see.
the SHSK team just needs to focus more on that opener, kind of getting spawns a little bit better than what they had, because they were solely relying on beacons. And while it worked out for a little while, at the end there when they kind of got collapsed in on, everything got messed up, and then they once they lost that opener, they really struggled to hold on to it after that. But then they came back, they used that beacon, and they were on it again. But you know, without a Sunday spawn, that beacon's only going to last so long. So I'm really surprised to see that they didn't have a lot of
Two
spawns going
minutes
on,
until round start.
and I'm
2 minutes
hoping that
until round start.
going in onto the second half here, I'm hoping that we see maybe some fixes there. Maybe they'll even have a dedicated Galaxy pilot with some air crew actually escorting it to keep spawns in without just a beacon the whole time.
Yep.
That said,
But
you know,
good
those medic
LaneSmash
balls were great.
showing.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic match so far. It was so far it's been a huge slug match going in on both sides. You don't usually see that either, because usually it's, you know, one team will just kind of roll right through and they'll just keep the dominant strength, that aggressive strength right there on the spawn room, making sure that the other side can't even leave. But TM, while they tried to do that with that galaxy pull and then the mosquitoes killing the galaxy, they couldn't always keep that contained. When it came to Genudyne, they, you know, SHSK just would not die. They just would not die. It was just not
1
happening.
minute until match start. 1 minute until match start.
Oh,
All right,
so
let's take another look here. You want to look at TM again? I'll take another look at SHSK for their opener.
let's do that.
They should be spawning in on Woku this time, so I'll take a look there. So once again, Shrouded Skyway is the neutral. Once again, airball is going to be super, super important. So whoever wins that air is going to play a huge part in who actually wins the ground game.
30 seconds.
6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's 9 mosquito and a delta nib.
Yeah, so
TM.
so they're gonna have a strong air
10,
showing, I'm sure.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round start.
Oh, and 5 brawlers. See, I believe that's what a short stack like last time. I didn't see many tanks or vehicles at all on Shrouded.
I see tanks coming up this time around, at least 2 anyway. The other one might be either AFK or ditched. But mostly airball here once again for the short stack team, which might be the smart move. Let's see what happens.
Are they really? Okay, they are again doing that thing of pushing up, except this time it's small neutral bases. So this is gonna come down more into pilot games instead of having the ground to air interfering this much. Oh, I see those Reavers very effective at grouping and pushing together the same person, taking him down very fast.
Yeah.
Also known in the field as a ganking, but I hate this expression.
What I will say is Mossies seem to be dominating here. I think that they've mostly cleaned up the Reavers. I think only a couple of them are remaining, and they're focusing fire on them very quickly.
Short stack again being the side that starts the flip. Questionable.
I mean, somebody has to do it, but short
You're
stack.
not forced to. Like nothing.
Short
At
stack.
this point, if you start losing the air, you'd rather not touch the point and just let it flip so you can wipe the air before anything. You know, it gives you a bit more time.
Now hold on, I do see a harasser for short stack. We've got a beacon set up for them. Looks like we got a prowler from Crosshun here on the TM side and a Sunday coming in for the TM side. Znipsel the bus, double Cobalt.
Ooh, this harasser already taken down.
Once he gets up on that point, it's going to be a very tough time for the SHSK team if they don't notice that that bus is coming up, which I don't think they saw.
So many more mosquitoes and reavers. The air is in total control. Again, TM taking the full air control on Shrouded during the flip. This might be an issue for short stack right now.
Yeah. Not that it looks like TM wants to push this immediately. It looks like they're mostly just setting up vehicles around the base. They're getting people set up, starting to anyway, to get coordinated. But it worked out for them last time, but I'm not 100% confident that's going to work out this time. You know, short stack, they had enough time to kind of get it into gear and really start focusing those medic balls.
Very strong.
They had
Reavers coming in.
They had a lot of time to get focused on those medic balls, and if TM doesn't push up quickly enough, short stack could have tons of medics in here, and it would just make it almost impossible for them to push into this without air support anyway.
Ooh, I feel Reavers are cleaning the ground right now. If they actually manage to clean the ground now, at 2 minutes from the flip, this might be huge for short stack.
Only a few TM guys right now. I don't really see anything happening for the TM side. They might be going for maybe a gal drop later on. I just don't see anything happening right now. Just a couple of
the
Mossy.
Galaxy, this time short stack already pulled the Galaxy and it's parked on top of Warcook. On its way right now. Oh, it's gonna be intercepted by the Liberator. That's a bit too early, Mr. Gal. Oh yeah, this Gal is not gonna stay alive.
Ooh.
How long on the
Yeah,
cap?
this is the reinforcements here.
1 minute 30. Okay. It's starting to get very close for TM and they should start to push in. And I see a max push on the bridge. Only 4 people though.
Not a lot,
but
yeah.
They have Banshees as support, so...
Although if there's a max, that means, yep, there's the bus. So there is at least a bus set up for the TM side.
There is a bus, there is a max, there's a bus pushing point, and there's Banshee.
So the bus pushing point right now is going to be a huge problem for short stack if they don't deal with this with C4. Which I'm sure they can, but they just haven't done it. Znipsel flips his bus. Having a very hard time getting up this stairway.
Oh, strong move from that Buwei medic. Of course, he's taken down by the max, but he was able to take down the medic and the NG that were following him.
Yeah, 01 Saltworks once again. Strong max gameplay.
Yeah, but he's alone right now. They need the reses. Ooh, the reses are gonna come through. Oh, do C4s on the point? Not enough to take down a blockade bus, buddy. 40 seconds. Any drop incoming? No, this Liberator doing God's work for TM. Blocking any chance of coming in with a gal right now for short stack.
Now we do see most of TM around the point. Obviously a couple, actually they're leaving the point as well. Most of them just try to stay off the point itself. There's a few reasons for this. The obvious one being if you stay on the point, you're more open for the air. But the other reasons, obviously, it's a much stronger position to be up here on these catwalks and kind of hold from there.
10 seconds. Can Buwei even contest?
At this point, no. I
don't
don't think.
Beacons just right now.
I don't think the way can get in here in time. Only. Oh wait. Hold on. I see two SHSK guys on point. Oh, but they went down too quickly. The rest of TM actually pushed back onto it. So TM now up 2 points against SHSK.
Very good. How you say that? Handling of the neutral factor for TM side.
Yeah, that was exactly what they did last time. It's surprising that B-Way didn't try to counter that a little bit this time.
Ooh, one of the
because
pilots from TM dropped on the point and is pre-capping it. Two of the pilots, because the second one just flipped his mosquito.
so now we have most of TM is just kind of sitting here for the defense, waiting on the back cap. Let's look at. Oh, yep, there goes the back cap. So
Yeah,
back
but that
cap
back cap is gonna
technically.
be very fast, quickly cleaned.
Yeah, but at the same time, a back cap means just a few seconds of respite, and it means that whatever momentum SHSK might have had, they might end up accidentally turning the Galaxy around if they had one. Things can happen when it comes to a back cap that can kind of throw a monkey wrench into your plans.
There's also a thing that it's just 5 seconds, but it just made most of the short stack people spawn
Yep.
here.
Yep, they
Which
all
means
spawn
they're
here, and now
running.
we've got TM already pushing up on the base.
Which means they run in the base, they've cleared it, and now they have to redeploy to go away. And that's something like 30
Oh, yeah.
seconds, even for 5 seconds of cap, so that's very good.
That's exactly what I was saying. So the back cap can always just it confuses people, and it kind of throws a wrench into the whole thing.
Oh, they brought in the max.
Zenora goes down immediately to C4.
I guess that's someone that is very angry that he didn't have his pickups for a while. Oh, the point though, flipped at Shrouded.
Oh!
I didn't see any NC there.
Okay,
but there's
let's take a
beacon
look.
And there's a squad.
If there's a beacon and a squad, that means SHSK had this planned. Oh, fantastic, fantastic back cap by the SHSK team.
I didn't see it coming at all.
Neither did TM. They thought they were ready to go, and they were going to slowly push in. SHSK, however, said, we're going to put the beacon right here in the tree, and we're going to have everybody deploy immediately, and that's exactly what happened. We got like a half squad, a little bit over that, on the point, and only a few TM guys to even deal with this. Now,
I mean,
that said,
it's only a few, but it's 3 air-to-ground ESFs, so...
Yeah, the ESFs are definitely going to play a huge role, but, you know, without an infantry actually hitting the point, which it looks like we got Zenora hitting point. Oh, he couldn't res his good friend Toby, though.
That was a lot of kills. Oh, big drop coming in. Not a bit too late, though.
Yeah, just
Feels like,
to point out, SHSK, so they still have their beacon. They, you know, the TM team having a hard time kind of identifying where this beacon is. Zenora trying to climb up here and not doing a great job at it. Oh my God, big deploy by SHSK all in beacon
as well.
Yeah. Oh, but unfortunately, they all go down immediately to Banshee Masu. That was some fantastic coordination, but you know, without the air, that kind of coordination doesn't get you very far. We need to see the SHSK team come back in here with those Reavers like they were doing in the last game. They were just kind of holding on to air, wiping the mosquitoes, and then they actually had air control. That's when they were really doing a great job at holding the points and spawning in using beacons. Right now, they're gonna just have a hard time constantly. That tree canopy only does so much.
Oh, now an issue though. Shortstack did an amazing job there, but TM didn't redeploy everyone. They are on Scarfield with a bus on the point.
So we have a max, we have a small group in here, not even a half squad.
And the bus just wiped the floor on the stairs together with bunches. This is a very strong setup to allow the people to join in for TM and win time.
Now we have the Prowler here set up on the rock like you would expect, kind of just pelting in.
See the combination of Cobalt blocking the people behind the wall and Banshee just making sure those people never leave that wall.
Oh. I thought maybe there was a back cap happening over there, but no, looks like they were all fixed up. Now TM is going to be holding a point. More than enough people to actually hit
this Max though, is he going to survive? No.
It's 0-1,
30 minutes remaining.
0-1 Saltworks is the one that's on the point right now, and you know, we saw him in the last game doing a fantastic job at just staying alive. Gets C forward, but does not go down.
Oh, the bus is not dead yet, but how you call them? Those Phoenixes doing God's work. Shoot at the Phoenixes! Okay, the bus is gonna be saved, but it lost its very strong position on the roof and allows now NC to be able to drop on that roof again.
Yeah, SHSK once again. They have to kind of get their coordination back in line. They got to be able to group up and push in, because right now TM has a small force in here, and while it might not look like much, you know, TM has some pretty good players and they know what they're doing.
The bus coming at the small stairs as everyone is back
Oh! Bus and Harasser going in for the flank and kills everybody.
there. Everybody knows someone reached the point, although he's dead now.
Yeah.
But see, like, God's work, like, when we say multipliers, force multipliers, there's a good reason for that.
Yeah, yeah. See, you could expect, you could throw some heavies down here, and they could have done, you know, just a small flank, but that would have included more than one guy. With Zipsel here in the bus, he, by himself, and with some of the assistance of the other harasser,
Oh no, they're gonna block himself.
was able to actually clear out that whole flank. And it allowed all of the rest of the team to kind of just do whatever they needed to do, rather than having half a squad do a quick flank around. So yeah, force multiplier is very important.
Bus in trouble now, on fire. Is he gonna survive? I believe yes again.
Can you would you be able to explain to me why we're hearing so many phoenixes, by the way? You
I
don't
believe-
usually expect phoenixes when it
Yeah,
comes
but
to
that's a very good way to be able to deal with a bus that is down there without showing yourself to the Cobalt. And now I
yeah.
see a Raven Max though.
It does look like they're using the phoenixes to a decent effect when it comes to at least that prowler over there.
Absolutely. But those two vehicles alone, of course they are gunned and everything, they are doing so much work for TM.
Yeah, TM barely even having any action inside the point. It's really...
Short stack totally blocking all the air as well, full control of the air. I
Oh,
only see
no.
mosquitoes. Oh, what just died? Where is the way?
Not what you want to see. Short stack was all just kind of held inside the spawn room.
Absolutely.
Really not the ideal strategy. It's exactly what TM wants, however. If they can keep them spawn camped inside of there, that means that they're not really doing much. Even if they were to kind of do a group push, that they know where they're going to be coming from. I was hoping to see just not very many people in there, and then maybe we would see a galaxy push. But you know, with the amount of mosquitoes in the air, that doesn't seem likely either.
That's a lot of rod kills for this harasser right now. But as I expected, it's a totally different game on Scarfield than Genudyne. Yeah, I'm really able to pull a very big hold of the point right now. 30 seconds left.
SHSK
Ease the way.
SHSK has a very hard time here. If they want to actually win this, they're not only going to have to take this back, but they're going to have to defend the next base up, which is Wokuk Eco, which is not easy to defend. That is not going to be an ideal base for them. With the amount of mosquitoes in the air, for anybody that doesn't know, Wokuk Eco, the two spawn areas here are completely open. You have to push all the way up from those two spawn rooms to some of these buildings in order to even make it into the buildings to get up to spawn, up to the point.
So I see what's happening. Short stack, I believe, is low on nanites. And they are not able to contest the air as much as they were before. They just pulled some Reavers, but some people are running Skywards instead and trying to wipe the air because I believe it's a big deal for them. Like, they really cannot do a lot because of that air.
So I think it's worth noting then, you know, Genudyne, huge gameplay for kind of infantry, and you could really do a lot as infantry, which is where SHSK was doing. It was, you know, TM and SHSK kind of equally matched in that aspect because they had so many medics, they were actually able to counter them so well. But when it came to the having to hold the air game, it looks like, yeah, you're right. SHSK just kind of lost too many Reavers, and we said this at the beginning. LaneSmash is a resource game as much as a ground game. You have to make sure that you are not running out of resources, because this is exactly what's going to happen. You have too many mosquitoes in the air, and you can't counter it at all because you can't pull your Reaver. So now, moving on over to, where are we? Wokuk Eco. We do have all of SHSK kind of holding near point and on the buildings. Nope. But if they have to respawn and they don't have air, this is the path that they're going to be looking at. It's completely open. It's a long run. There's a little bit of tree canopy, but it's just not enough. They're going to have such a hard time with this. Let me just...
Any spawn options? I see a bus deployed for TM.
get rid of that noise. Yeah, I don't see
Mm.
anything... Oh, wait a second. I do see Zenora over here, which is...
a bus deployed here.
Oh,
yep.
yep, there it is. So we've got TM's bus already ready to...
Oh, so many buses coming in.
And a TM bus ball now. So, at this
Bringing
point,
back
SHSK,
bus.
not only do they need to completely defend this very well, but they also need to backcap as soon as they can. Because right now, they're in a bad spot. This is not a base
Wow.
you want to be at.
I believe I'm witnessing right now the first max I ever saw from the wayside. And that's 2 of them.
Well, actually,
Wow.
I did see an NC Burster max earlier.
No,
I saw-
I was meaning more like anti-infantry max,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Which is actually surprising because they don't really need it with the amount of medics that they had in the last half. You know, they did just a fine enough job holding
Yeah,
without
buses
the
in.
force multipliers. So it is a little surprising to see that. Oh, by the
All
way, you
buses
hear
inside the point.
all of these crossbows going off. These are recon darts. They're actually putting these all around so they know exactly when TM will jump onto this roof, and they will. And here comes actually that was a B-way guy, but TM will eventually push onto that roof. That's the optimal strategy. You always want to push onto that roof.
Look at this Thunder parade.
See, this is why right here. You cannot push up the stairway.
Now would be an amazing time to have a backcap running, and there is a backcap running
Oh.
for TM for a short stack.
All right, so let's take a look and see what's going on
that's
over
a
here.
battle between Toby and Dudis, and Dudis wins the battle.
Oh, Dudis Flutus gets him. All right, well, Dudis is...
Frame hook with the piece. Oof.
Now we have Toby coming back in, but it's too late. We now have
This
3
is-
SHSK guys instead of just 1. If Toby had won that fight, he honestly would have given TM enough time to actually push on, but because Dudis won the fight, he's actually kind of saved his team a little bit here.
And
They
that's
could actually
even
get
more
full
amazing.
momentum back.
That's
That-
even more amazing because all those Thunderers that were about to be an immense pain to deal with on Wokuk Echo, TM has to leave them. They have to go back and defend. So now they have most likely just those 1 minute of flip. They don't even need to go fully for the cap. They can just clean all the multipliers back on their base.
Oh. So, we saw just how strong this base is to hold, this building is, with TM holding it earlier, and kind of pushing SHSK super hard onto the spawn room. I think we're going to see a little bit of a different strategy by the SHSK team, though. What TM did was barrage them into the spawn room with force multipliers, but with the SHSK team, what they want to do is hold the actual building. You're going to see Medic
Toby
Ball,
avenging himself right now.
Ooh.
Already 2 down from him.
Big Daimyo clan, Toby Wolf, goes down to the
Unless he takes
Cyclone
down
Heavy.
3, though. But yeah, this is going to be very different from what we saw from TM. Because I believe Short Stack is just going to stay inside the building and try to defend in with their medic strong gameplay.
Yeah, I actually expect that. I don't think they're going to have nearly the amount of force multipliers that we saw from the TM team. Mostly because they can't...
Oh. Did you see that?
I heard it. I know that was a Banshee Machi that crashed.
The harasser flew down from up the pad.
20 minutes
get on point.
remaining.
Oh,
20
no.
rammed the
minutes
I
mother-
totally missed that. Oh, that's upsetting. I explained why I saw 2 dead bodies.
Okay, I see 0-1 Saltworks back in with his max.
Not faltering.
You know, we've been focusing on 01 Saltworks quite a lot, and there's a good reason for that. He's actually been the front...
I would definitely, my first question would be, who is 0-1 Saltworks? But overall, TM taking back control of the upstairs right now.
Yeah.
I think TM has it and has that defense, but let's check Wokuk Eco. Not a single bus is left. Oh, I see one. Oh,
SHSK
actually, all the buses are still alive.
SHSK, more than enough time. They held on to that to give their team at least a little bit of a respite, especially when it comes to resources. We didn't even see that many resources used there for that hold, which is going to play into how they play the air ball. If we take a look in the air now, we might see some Reavers. Which, yeah, there's some Reavers.
And right now, I'm seeing oh, what's the name of that weapon? Mjolnir, the boombox. Harasser cleaning all the buses on Wokuk Eco, which means that from flipping for 2 minutes. That's amazing.
Yeah, which is going to cost TM their resources because they also had to spend those resources to get those buses up in the first place. Now, I don't know if they had to pull those from this base because they might have had those and they just kind of moved them over. But at the same time, you know, bus is a bus. You want to kill.
I mean, you saw how strong. Like they made the issue, the mistake earlier, short stack, to leave and not focus that bus from Snipsel that stayed on Scarfield while the backup happened on Shrouded. And when they tried to take it down, it was already too late. The full TM squad was respawning on them, and it was GG. Scarfield flipped. The same scenario could have happened if they didn't take down all those buses, but now it's done. Very good thing to remember to do that, and already a good correction to do from the previous round.
Now, if we were to take a look over here in Wokuk Eco, I'm sure there's not much really going on here. They might be... Oh, looks like... Actually, I take that back. Looks like the SHSK team has kind of given up on the back cap. It looks like they're going to go full defense force inside of Wokuk Eco. I see a lot of infantry in here. Which is surprising. You would think they'd want to keep aggressing onto Scarfield if they had so much time.
Ooh, Flamus being quite alone there to try to push in.
A bit of a scouting force. Toby, big Damio. All right, maybe he won't go for it. I think he literally is here for just scouting. I don't think he's actually here to kill yet. Oh, gets one.
And that's TJ. That's the that's the bolt battle one. Nice shot. Oh, I hear some air battle going on. Oh yeah, very high. Reavers engaging a lot of Mozzies, but I believe the Mozzies are outnumbering.
Crossjohn
right
using
now.
the Icarus jump jets, I think, to get the beacon up to the very top of this tower. Smart play, but SHSK knows what he's doing. Doesn't matter though, he got the beacon up anyway. I think.
Yep, that's another air ripple. Oh, a galaxy is going through. Is he gonna survive? No, he's not surviving this. NC Galaxy was about to go for Scarfield. It wasn't the timing, I believe, but...
I feel like one of the critical errors SHSK is doing right now is they're relying solely on those galaxies when it comes to pushing whole squads. I mean, we did see a beacon drop earlier, but you know, these galaxies seem to be their big plays, and every time they do them, it just seems like they don't work out.
Absolutely, like I definitely... I believe I never saw a deployed Thunderer for short stack.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing them too. I don't think I've seen one. Yeah, actually, I can't remember seeing one so far. You're right. Very surprising.
Yeah, like as much as I understand, and definitely live server and even LaneSmash, those are both very strong and very weak, and requires you to have control of the vehicle game. Pulling Thunderers, I mean. But at the same time, having a deployed Thunderer is some respawns, and
it's free respawns too. You don't have to worry about you know, pulling a galaxy, having a galaxy alive, and having banshees or rather just regular Mossies around to escort it. And more importantly, it's a fast respawn.
It's a fast respawn, and it's also, even if it gets taken down, it's most of the time a lot of resources from the enemy.
15 minutes remaining. 15 minutes remaining.
Focused on taking down that Thunder.
So 15 minutes remain. SHSK in a very tight spot. They have to push out of this. They gotta get aggressive, and they gotta take back Genudyne, Scarfield. I'm sorry, not Scarfield, Shrouded, and Genudyne rather. They have to get very aggressive.
Yeah, I'm taking control of both buildings around the point. This is gonna be very bad. This is turning to a very bad round for short stack.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think you know they made just some critical errors right at the start. You know, we've talked. Me and Billy have talked about this before, but one of the major things you want to see in a LaneSmash match is just kind of learning from the first half and applying it to the second half. And I feel like SHSK just didn't really kind of learn their lesson from TM's opener, because they did the exact same opener and they just were not prepared for it a second time. So it was very, very difficult for them. At the same time, though, you know, they still have just a little bit of time here. They can get aggressive and actually take them a couple more points,
In a restricted area.
but it's not very much.
There's one thing though. I believe the second round has been way more dominated by TM on the
Oh,
air.
yeah.
The first round was pretty balanced air-wise.
And that's another thing, you know, the air guys seems like they're pulling more mosquitoes this time around to help out with the air game. They kind of learned from the first half that once they only had a few mosquitoes in the air, you know, those reavers came in, they wiped them all out, and then they had to wait for a while for those resources to come back. If they just hold on to the mosquitoes, they don't have to pull nearly as often, which is a smart move by TM. They actually they very much applied what they learned from the first.
Absolutely. Well, 2 minutes in the cap, and I see SHSK very much struggling to even leave their spawn room again, just like on Scarfield.
Yeah, and
Base layout really playing in TM's favor in this second round.
yeah,
as well.
I was talking about that before. The base layout for Wokuk Eco does not favor the defender. You have to walk all the way from spawn to these buildings, and there is so much that could happen between bolters, banshee mossies, harassers, and just in general infantry on weird angles like these ones. There's just a lot that could happen, so it's very dangerous for the defender when
And
it
when
comes
you're
to Wokuk.
finally able to reach the building, you face some mercy maxes.
Yeah.
Oh, a big push coming in on the small building on the north side.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. 01 Saltworks does go down, but Kuhami's actually taking him down with a shotgun, hard light barrel. Crossshot also shotgun side window.
Oh, the flank from Flame was taking down like 3 medics and slowing down.
Not
the whole
enough
push.
though. We talked about this before, but you got to take down all of the medics when you want to deal with SHSK. They have way too many, and they are too strong.
Very good and surprising. At the moment where I felt it felt like a bit slowed down. That massive push was able to break through.
That was a smart
Congrats.
push by SHSK. Now we have to deal with TM has to kind of group up and push back in. If they can't group up, they can only take down 1 or 2 maybe at a time, and these medics are just going to res them back up. SHSK, they know this. They know that their medic game is very, very strong. They're going to stay on them. TM has to get coordinated here.
Let's see what TM is gonna do against that. Those mosquitoes taking some risks there to shoot inside. Oh, I see a lot of TR back on point. They came from behind. I think so. And they're wiping behind. Oh, there's not a single medic left.
I see mostly TM here on point.
There's not a single medic left. That's the... So many dead bodies on the
Oh,
stairs.
yeah. SHSK now wiped off point. They have to somehow get back in here.
Again, like, I didn't see that push coming. People are being very sneaky and very effective at those repushes on both sides. So many shotguns though. Let's see. SHSK taking back control of the main southern building.
10 minutes remaining of the match. 10 minutes remaining of the match.
1 minute on the cap. TM can totally flip this.
Yeah, I think TM has enough time.
But I believe right now TM lost the foothold they had on both buildings, and SHSK is slowly but surely picking them off right now.
Yeah,
also,
this
Toby comes behind.
SHSK push from the front end. Surprisingly, very, very aggressive kind of push from what I've seen so far. They've been kind of just slow and steady, so that kind of aggressive push that they just did was a little bit surprising.
To be honest, since they started being aggressive again on the bushes, I feel they gained a lot more effectiveness again.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear Max.
Yep. TM down here with sound like Onslaught.
This is overkill, which means a pilot pulled a Max. That's surprising. Ooh, many Maxes coming in.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Do they have inches? Yes,
Small
they do.
max crash coming in for the TM side. Now we do know that C4 can just decimate a max push like this. But oh
If the
no,
Max
did you
is
see
in
what
the
just
middle of the
happened?
infantry, how can you support it?
Corrales just pushed in by himself and tanked the first 4 C4 that's SHSK threw down there. That was incredible.
Oh, those C4s are gonna deal with the back lanes and the support of those Maxes. So many C4s.
There's a lot of C4s, and they haven't even set them off yet. I see one still active right here.
Oh, the repairs. Is the NG down? He's
Oh,
not down yet.
all of the
Focus
C4s
to the
are
NG.
used. Once again, 01 Saltworks doing a
no.
fantastic... Oh, that's 05 Saltworks, actually.
Rise to the moment you can
Oh,
prevail.
here we go. TM now pushing into the point. They've got the building. They've got a resonate to deal with.
To be frankly honest, this was like 4 Maxes. The amount of C4 pooled might be as much nanites as 4 Maxes.
It is possible, yeah.
Hell.
That was a lot of C4, and, you know, resource game, C4 does count as, you know, it's I don't even remember how many resources that takes. It's,
Are better than this.
75.
Show them.
200 nanites? No, I'm sorry.
75 per C4.
75? Okay, yeah, so, you know, 75 nanites, and you got a lot of people throwing them, too, so this, you know, it might seem like the smart play to have all infantry, but when everyone is spamming
Ooh.
C4, you're not wrong, they
I'm
are using
hearing
a lot of
NC
resources.
Max. Zyrus on an NC Max.
Oh, where's
Big
that?
push
Where's
is
this
gonna
happening?
come from north side again.
North side.
Oh wait, Zyrus took the teleporter and is going to the other one, I think.
You've got Crush down in a max as well.
This is a battle of who is the best Jaeger Max.
At this point, this is really just max v max. Who can better max?
Ooh, and 1 minute left. I see a lot of NC gathering.
Lots of grug gameplay coming in from the TM side.
Let's see. I believe the teleporter is going to be their objective.
Once again, not what you want to see. You really don't want to see everyone just kind of conglomerated inside the spawn rooms. What ends up happening is it gives TM, or whoever's fighting on the other side, a ton of time to get ready and have defenses set up. So what that means is, you see the Spitfire here, there's going to be a
Let's
hard
go.
light barrier
The
at
push
some
is coming
point.
in on both sides.
Oh no! Banshee Mossy, Lolpods, everything. They were ready for this.
Were they though? Beacons come up.
Max is the only thing left on the main spawn door. North side, we've only got a couple of medics left, it looks like. A medic and a
yeah.
heavy. Nope,
Yeah,
one
was
medic.
ready.
Ooh,
This
once
is gonna go
again.
through.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a cap for the TM side unless something was sneakily planned, but does not look like that was the plan.
The Reaver's coming in, but I feel it's way too late.
Oh no. There goes TM, so we've got another point for TM. It is now 0-4 for TM, with I don't think enough time for SHSK to possibly get anything back at this point. So yeah, that's... I know for a fact, however, that TM wants to get their home base. So I think we're still going to see a lot of aggression here. Let's see if they have something set up already.
I don't see anything. They were fully committing on the...
Now, we've said this multiple times, but even
5
if you are
minutes
losing,
remaining. 5 minutes remaining.
just to save face, you really don't want to lose your home base. Yeah, that's
Oh no.
the absolute utter defeat from that is never good. So I know that TM wants it, and I know that SHSK does not want it to happen. So let's see what happens here.
I expect a bust column. Let's see.
Think so? I see some Reavers, so I don't see any Mosquitoes. So I'm probably not a Galaxy drop. Bus
I
column
mean,
makes the most sense, though.
As
Oh,
I said
yep.
earlier, I think 3 at least of the TM pilots were pulled maxes in the last fight.
Okay, so you know what I'm seeing?
Oh, Oh,
Flashes.
okay, yes, I'm seeing it. They are doing it.
This is a strategy, I guess.
But are they GSD flashes?
I would hope so. This is the only way they can move. Yeah, I got GSD. Yep, GSD, GSD,
Yep.
GSD. Oh, actually, that guy's missing his GSD. He probably doesn't know.
But okay, it's cool. But the point is flipping, and we have a short stacks team on the Wokuk ecological point.
All right, so Zyro's now hitting the point here. He obviously he also does not want this to happen. He does not want to be on the losing side of
Let's
someone
see
losing their home
Zyros
base.
against Overkill. There's a
Can
slight difference
Zyros
in HP.
can Zyros handle the match?
Problem is the Max is
And
not
he
really able
immediately goes down without firing a shot.
to... Problem is Overkill genuinely cannot flip the point. So
Yeah,
that's
but
why-
it's okay. There's a Kuhami's over here.
And the drop coming in.
Oh, but the drop.
The Maxes
SHSK.
are in though.
SHSK now holding that roof there. Only a few dropped in though. At this point, I'm hoping they're not too demoralized because you really want to see them keep their A game the whole game. But I don't see a lot of coordination happening, which usually points to a little bit of demoralization.
How are the vehicles going? I don't see a single flash left. There's one.
Let's see what's
Scarabus,
going.
is he gonna reach the point?
Oh, they're inside. Oh,
they are.
no! TM is
Holy
completely
hell,
set up
that's
inside.
a lot of people inside.
That's a ton of people. So we've got two buses, looks like, for the TM side. They're just going to use those as passive squad deploys.
Oh, they need to repair the terminal. They're losing the terminal here.
Yeah, if SHSK can destroy these terminals, which, you know what? It's very surprising that they didn't destroy those terminals beforehand, because they had some time to defend.
Especially they were in already.
Yeah.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, if you're defending your home base and your home base is an amp station,
That,
take out these terminals. That's
Except
always.
we now have almost 24 NC at Wokuk Ecological, and the point is nowhere near to be lost.
Oh no!
For short stack. So as much as this little party inside amp station
2
is
minutes
cool,
remaining. 2 minutes
Uh,
remaining.
it's pretty useless right now.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, all of TM is now going to have to leave their point and come back to deal with it. They are not going to get the amp station cap. Which is exactly what SHSK wanted. So that was good on them. This was quite the slug match, honestly. We found that we saw a lot of infantry fighting, more so than I think we usually see in when it comes to LaneSmash. It's usually a quick push and a wipe. But with this, it has been just a slug match the entire time.
Absolutely, and I'm personally getting some nightmares tonight from all those shotguns.
There's been a lot of shotguns. A lot of maxes used by the TM side as well. Overall, a lot of force multipliers used by the TM side, and I think that's really what's been winning them the day here. Is just how smartly they've been playing the force multipliers. They have had at least one max the entire time up, and it's usually been 01 Saltworks who has been playing very well. Once again, don't know who it is, but we're gonna ask the captain afterward.
Oh yeah. More reminder as we are heading to the end of the game. In 1 minute left. There is a giveaway running. Make sure to sign up, and we will draw it pretty soon.
Type !! raffle, and we will give that away probably right after we do the interviews. So make sure you do it.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'm
Totally
thoroughly
honest.
impressed by both sides, honestly.
I'm a bit surprised
10,
by the second
9,
round.
8, 7.
The second round
6,
was surprising.
5,
I was
4,
really expecting a lot
3,
more from the SHSK
2,
team because
1.
they were just
Match
so strong
over,
at Genuine.
match over. Final score is 4-0 to TM. Congratulations.
I
Team
personally
captain,
expected.
please join the Cassis channel for post-match interview.
Okay, I personally expected short stack to have changed a bit the strat for the opener and get that shrouded skyway. If they had shrouded skyway, I believe they would have done amazing on Genudyne. But sadly, they pretty much the same opener and the same stuff from TM as well,
Yeah.
and it ended up with the same result.
Yeah, very surprising. You usually do see, especially when it comes to high coordination kind of teams, you usually do see them kind of start that counter up pretty quickly. They know what they're going to be expecting, and you expect them to do something about it. But that was really a critical error for the SHSK team, and I think that's what TM kind of really banked on, because they did not change anything about their opener.
Yep.
They may have had a few more Mossies though. I think, and I think that was the way it was for the entire time. We'll see though when we ask him.
Do I pull them for the interview?
Are they all here? Are they all ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
User was moved to your channel.
Oh, hello.
Hello,
That was a-
everyone.
Yellows.
That was a great match. Slugfest from both sides for the entire time. It was incredibly enjoyable to watch. We saw a lot of coordination from the SHSK team. Fantastic squad comp, and then the TM side obviously had fantastic use of force multipliers the entire time. I want to first of all, congratulations to the TM side for the win. But both of you guys, you did a fantastic job. So I have a few questions. Number one, for the B-Way side. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I take that back. Let me get the first question to Zipsel. Who was 01 Saltworks?
So he's tactical, he is out of the sea, and he's a shrimp.
Okay. Okay, that explains a little bit. So first question I'm going to pose to the B-Way side. You guys had fantastic squad comp the entire time. I know you guys were training for this for a while. Was this kind of like a everybody has a set role and go do it, or was this more of like on the spot leadership kind of thing where you were just kind of assigning, hey, you're medic, you're heavy, and go. What was going on there? Because the squad comp was always great.
Well, of course, first of all, good game. I mean, you have your base template, and then you have your adaptability beyond that. So in answer to your question, it's a bit of both, right?
Okay. And we saw it the whole time though. Medics were just constantly rezzing those heavies, and it seemed like there was always a good balance of both. That said, for the TM side, but as maxes and buses, was that kind of the same deal you guys were going with? Like you had set roles, or was it more like, hey, we need a bus now, we need a max now, I need you guys to do this, this, and this? Or was it like, hey, 01 Saltworks, you're going to be on a max the entire match?
No, that was obviously not the idea. We put a few hours of prep in, not too much, because hey, we all play different games at the same time as well. So there's not a lot of time, but we honestly just prepared the first base, and after that followed our instinct.
Well,
And my instinct is to put buses in places where they don't belong.
And that
They were
seems to be
pretty
way more
promising.
effective on Scarfield than Genudyne, right?
Scarfield was amazing. I had the time of my life.
yeah, we saw the flanks from the bus. So I want to also ask about the opener for the TM side. We saw that the kind of the SHSK strategy looked like it was just kind of hold the point with beacons, but the TM side looked like it was just to wait. Was that the idea, or was it more of just like, hey, let's get the air game completely first before dropping in? What was going on there? What was your opener exactly?
The idea was just to get complete control of the whole map, right? We wanted to get the air clear. We wanted to make sure there's no Sundays for the enemy team around. That's what the tanks are for, right? Wanted to get just overall control in the base, and then just get on the point for the last, like in the last 1 or 2 minutes.
It was a smart
To
move.
make sure you can't get surprised by anything.
Yeah, it was a smart move. For the B-Way team, did you guys what? We did see a lot of beacons, and we saw a lot of galaxies. Was the plan just did you not want to use Sundays for any reason? We didn't see a lot of Sundays, if we saw any actually. I just want to know what was going on. What was your squad? What was your spawn options that you were thinking about doing?
Well, of course, nothing really went to plan, actually. We knew they were going to win the air game to start with. That was going to be their plan, and then they would, for Shadow Skyway, they'd come in the last 60 seconds, as they did in the match, and collapse the point. Unfortunately, we had a couple of internal issues, which we're going to be addressing. and that meant we didn't have the required combined arms, which is necessary in a LaneSmash match.
Yeah, like the air game has been way more dominant, I believe, on the second side, on second round for the TR. Has anything changed on the NC grounds, or?
Yeah, what did happen actually? The first half we saw a lot of dominance by the SHSK team, whereas the second half we just didn't see that. What was going on there?
I'm surprised that you say that you saw dominance in the air.
It
for the
said it
first
was
half, that's-
50-50. We saw there was way more times where
Because at Scarfield
Reavers
they
were in
couldn't
control.
have the Sunders if they didn't have air control.
Oh, absolutely. On the second round, I'm not denying that TR were on the sky, but did anything happen on the second round on the NC side? Like, were you maybe low on nanites or something? Because I saw way less Reavers.
To be honest, like the only answer I can give you would be based on conjecture of what I think I know and not what actually happened. So I can't actually answer that. I'm not the air lead, so.
Sure. No worries.
Well, it was a really, really enjoyable match to watch. We did see that Genudyne match was amazing, quite frankly. We just constant back and forth by the TM side and the SHSK team. That constant rezzing happening. Did you have any kind of like points in there that you thought maybe were this is where like this is gonna be the turning point for Genudyne and it just never happened, Snipsel, at all, or like what was going on there? Because that was a long back and
this
forth.
sounds weird now to say, but this lane is incredibly unbalanced. The starting side we had first is 10 times weaker than the other one, based on timings from the main spawns, based on bases. We know how good B-Way is in close quarter buildings, so at one point I think we just decided to, hey, we can like stop them to backcap us, but we won't get the space. This building is too small for us.
We definitely just kept attacking the base, right? Trying to
Of
give
course.
a shot.
Like we tried our best, but there was no moving in the first round. No way.
Yeah, we saw that. That back and forth was just ridiculous to watch. But yeah. Osprey, did you have anything that you wanted to add to that before I want to do the giveaway too?
My giveaway has been drawn.
Oh, it's already been drawn. Okay.
Yep. On my side, I don't see any more stuff to add. Like, amazing game from both. Like, we saw both sides' strengths, and like, yeah, it came down to the lane and to the play. A great game from both.
Yeah, very exciting to watch. Thank you guys for coming out and doing that, and thanks for everybody who watched. I believe the next match isn't until next weekend too, so we are all wrapped up here. Make sure you guys watch next weekend as well. It's going to be, I believe it is, what is this, OP versus PTSD? Is that the first one? Should be?
Absolutely. On Friday, 20 UTC.
Team. I will go ahead and sign off.